Aaron Mudsha is a student from Balibaseka SS in Wakiso district. He tells us how he almost dropped out of school because his parents could not afford to provide for his scholastic materials.
She told me, tomorrow you're going to start schooling. Yet, she did not give me scholastic materials. I asked myself, what am I going to do?
Mudsha says he used to walk long distances to get to school, but was soon stopped at the school gate as he was deemed a fees defaulter, a matter that also affected him emotionally.
The bursar told me that thing. I started pleading so as she can let me at least study for one day. But unfortunately, she had made her decision. So I went back home, for I was embarrassed since she told me that loudly in front of many children.
Mudsha is not alone, as many children face difficult situations at home. The society that they are brought up in, as well as the environment at school, deters them from living a normal health life.
First of all, as we go for education to learn, it's not all about that we can study, just simply, but it matters the way you feel, the condition you are in.
In keeping with the theme of the Day of the African Child at SOS Children's Center in Wakiso, children highlighted mental illness as one of the issues that they grapple with, which hinder their education.
Mental health is talking about whatever affects our lives and how we think about it. Now, as children, we do not know how to handle the stress that life piles upon us, or the stress that we assume life gives us. Usually it is small things, but for children it is going to seem like the entire world, and that is mental stress. Usually the daily stressors, which can be simple things like books or bullies or low self-esteem, those things stress children, and when a child's mind is stressed, they cannot focus on their books.
According to Bernard Hire from SOS Children's Center, the issue of mental illness among children has greatly affected their performance in school, sometimes causing them to drop out.
Cases come from home. We have broken homes. Even some of the communities that the children live in, they don't provide a safe environment for children. I'll give an example whereby they laugh at pregnant girls. They do a lot of abusive languages. So there's a way it affects their mental health, and of course at the end of it all, it affects their ability to concentrate in school.
SOS Children as an organization say they are working hard to ensure that they mainstream mental health as one of the issues of interest that make for a safe environment for children.
A recent study or a survey with our project of mental health, and we found out that most of the youth have issues of wanting to commit suicide, have issues at home with their parents. So we came up with an initiative of Parenting for Respectability, which is a new model that helps parents to bridge the gap between their children, so that they can have time to converse, or have time to solve issues of mental challenges.
They're advocating for a conducive environment at school that ensures a wholesome health situation.
Let's make sure that the environment is safe for children. We are running a mental health project in Kachiri, Gulu, where we are supporting children to create awareness on mental health, and they are supporting children to identify issues that trigger their mental health challenges and how to address them.
Michael Osana, the SOS Country Director, is advocating for free space where children can be given a chance to freely voice their opinions.
They know the challenge they are facing. They understand the progress being made in Uganda. They have the power, and they have the capacity to contribute to improving the situation they live in.
According to a study, mental health remains a sensitive topic shrouded in silence and stigma, and in Uganda, out of 100 people, mental disorders are prevalent among children at 22.9% and in adults at 24%. Anxiety disorders stand at 14.4% in children, whereas 20.2% are in adults. Depressive disorders stand at 22.2% in children and 21.2% in adults, and this calls for immediate action to prevent the problem from escalating.